A dazzling display from Kevin Durant. One of the most gifted scorers this game has ever seen.
Most valuable player. Back-to-back finals MVP.
15th All-Star game.
30,000 career points.
With all the accolades he has, still has a chip.
Y'all know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant.
KD, man. When I watch him play, it just looks way too easy.
Kevin Durant just sent a 2-word memo to every 7-footer alive. Mid-range. On LeBron's Mind the Game pod, he said, "If you're a star, you have to live in the in-between. Threes and layups are covered. The elbow is free real estate." Nobody heard it louder than Victor Wembanyama, the 7'3" alien who already blocks the sun. Give him Durant's pull-up, and the NBA's math problem explodes. Let's break down how KD just handed Wemby the perfect weapon. Mid-range is supposed to be dead. Tell that to the guy who's hit 57% of his long twos while taking 250 plus a year. Durant owns the 3 most accurate high-volume mid-range seasons ever recorded. Last season, he drilled 53% of all jumpers 10 to 23 feet. Defenders ran out of answers. On the podcast, KD explained why. In the playoffs, a wing at 15 feet with 4 shooters around him is unguardable. So where does Victor pull from now? In year 2, he averaged 24.5 points, but only 11% of his attempts came from 10 to 20 feet. Compare that to Durant's 28% sweet spot and you see the gap. Cleaning the glass shows Wemby took more long threes than short mids, upside down for a 7'3" sniper. He still hit 46% overall and 33% from deep, yet teams simply sagged inside the arc and waited. Add weight room gains, 220 to 260 pounds in 2 summers, and the elbow suddenly looks like floor seats. Durant's blueprint is 3 moves. 1, the 1-2 pull-up, plant the inside foot, let the outside foot drift. Keep the ball high. 2, the rip-through rocker. Fake drive, load the hips, rise clean. 3, the short roll patience. Catch at 17 feet. 1 bounce to 12. Shoot over the help. Wemby's 8-foot wingspan means the release point is literally above the rim. Spurs shooting guru Chip Engeland already has Victor copying KD film. Glide step fadeaways, inside leg sweeps, no dip gather. Frame by frame, the mechanics map 1-to-1. Except KD is 6 to 10, Wemby is 7 to 3. That 7-inch tax turns a tough jumper into basketball's highest shelf.
He's an unbelievable talent. You know, he'll just keep getting better.
One-of-a-kind type of player.
Let the guy change the game.
In the spot, I came with the fellas.
Great shots need great setup men, and San Antonio just grabbed 3. They traded for De'Aaron Fox and drafted Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper. Fox forces the low man to tag in any pick and roll. Slide Wemby 1 step inside the arc, and the tag becomes a 7-foot closeout. Good luck. Castle is a downhill cannonball who drags 2 defenders the moment he turns the corner. Harper threads cross-court lasers with his offhand. Last year, Wemby begged for timely entries. Now he's the pop option, the slip option, and the kill the switch option all at once. Let's crunch it. 4 extra mid-range looks a night at a conservative 45% equals 3.6 points. Factor 1 pump fake drive per game. History says that's 1.2 free throws, aka 0.9 points. Net plus, 4.5. Tack on a couple of transition dunks those mids unlock, and Wemby's nightly line jumps from 24.5. 27.0 PPG on 60% true shooting. Combine that with league-leading blocks, and the MVP algorithm lights up. Remember Giannis in 2019? That leap was plus 4.1 points and an extra vote-swinging efficiency spike. Victor's path is right there. Here's why coaches are sweating. Against drop coverage, Durant plus Booker already forced bigs to wander out to 19 feet. Add Wemby's height, and the drop dies completely. Switch the screen. Wemby seals a 6'6" wing and turns for a 6-foot push shot. Blitz. Fox hits Castle on the short roll and you're 2 passes from a Harper corner 3. In other words, pick your poison. All flavors lethal. Analytics departments will have to reprice the mid-range when the league's tallest player starts shooting 50% from it. Kids in AAU who grew up on step-back threes are about to practice elbow jimmies again, because the alien in Durant told them it wins rings. Forget Cancun. Victor Wembanyama spent his June waking up 4:30 a.m. in China's Shaolin Temple, head shaved, living on vegan monk stew, and drilling kung fu horse stances until his quad screamed. He called it putting my body through things it's not used to, so his hips, core, and breathing could sink into one motion. Daily Qigong, meditation, staff work, one-leg squats. It's the perfect biomechanical lab for a 1-2 pull-up. Look at the gifs that leaked. Wemby's monk stance is the Durant base, heels slightly off the floor, spine stacked, elbows loose. That balance turns every elbow touch into a rise and fire while defenders wobble. Add the mental side. 2 weeks of silence means late game crowd noise equals white noise. Call him Wembanyama, a 7-3 scorer who inhales on the catch and exhales at the top of the release. The mid-range just found its martial arts master. Then, the chessboard changed. Greg Popovich stepped down after 29 seasons. 36-year-old Mitch Johnson grabbed the clipboard and went straight to film of Nikola Jokic. Johnson's tweak, park Wemby at the left elbow, horn sets, split cuts, DHO into his new mid-range. Their skill set lets you use them all over the court, Johnson said, and in January, the Spurs were running 48 elbow touches per 100 possessions, up from 29 last year. Help shows? Snap pass to Vassell backdoor. Big switches? One dribble face-up splash. The mid-range isn't a safety valve. It's option A in San Antonio's playbook now. Off the court, Nike is leaning in. The GT Hustle 3, barely volt/purple agate, arrives this summer. Alien logo on the heel, campaign tagline, own the in-between. Durant cameos in the spot, tossing the ball to Wemby, who freezes time, steps to 17 feet, and drains the jumper as the slogan slams the screen. Kids will practice that shot because it's printed on a $190 sneaker box. New coach, new sets, new shoe, same mission. Make the elbow the most terrifying real estate in basketball. 12 months from now, we might look back at a single podcast rant and say, that's when basketball's pendulum swung back. Durant spoke, Wembanyama listened, and the mid-range apocalypse began. Drop a comment. Will Victor's new elbow game break defenses, or will teams adapt? Smash subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll track every pull-up the alien fires next season. Until then, keep your hands up. The mid-range is coming for your favorite team.